Hey there, Stampin' friends. Welcome to Movie Monday with Jody, Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday weekend, and now it's kind of back to reality and time to get some stamping in. So I have been playing in my studio with this stamp set called Gorgeous Posies. This is actually part of a kit that we have called Gorgeous Posies as well, and it comes in this super cute box. I did a video on this a couple weeks ago, but I am just smitten with this cute little box. I think it's absolutely adorable. Stores all your cards and your goodies in there, and then of course you can use it for something else once your cards are gone. But this kit itself creates 16 beautiful cards, and I was able to make them in minutes. It really did not take long at all. And I think I love purple. I love the purples, and so I kind of think that's what really draws me to this kit itself. So I also wanted to play around with the set because it's part of my July to go class. So because of the pandemic, I kind of had to start doing some things virtually, and to go classes were where it was at. And so every month I have a class to go. So whether you're local or you're long distance, you can take advantage of it. If you're not able to do a porch pickup, or I can do a delivery, I can ship it to you. And so this is part of the my personal July to go kit. So you're going to get this box with the 16 cards and envelopes and everything that you need to make them, as well as this stamp set. And then I'm also giving away bonus cards. So I've got make and take supplies for you guys to create even more cards. So I've got this one, and it's going to continue using some of the leftover supplies that you have, which is great. And so I've got 4 more cards. So you're going to get the make and takes that you need, or all the supplies that you need. You'll use your own stamp and ink, and then I have a PDF tutorial to go along with it, and that's absolutely free. But hurry, because my offer ends July 10th, so I can go ahead and get all the supplies. So I've been playing with this stamp set, and even though it coordinates with this kit, it's a great standalone set as well, and it's got perfect sentiments for a little bit of everything that we need. I have lots of my friends telling me I need sympathy cards, and those are ones that sometimes you just don't want to make them. And so I always say, if you're going to make some sympathy cards, go ahead and make a couple so you've got like a stash to go to, because sometimes it's sad and you don't feel like getting everything out and creating. So we're going to go ahead and make a card today. It's this beautiful card right here using our new Just Jade in color, which is fantastic. But real quick, as always, want to do a little housekeeping with you guys and let you know bonus days is here. So for the month of July and actually into August 3rd, every time you have a $50 purchase, you're going to earn a bonus day coupon from Stampin' Up. So that coupon will actually come into your email inbox with a special code. Hang on to that email, do not lose it. And then in August, you can redeem your $5 coupon. So you have the month of August then to put an order in. And the great thing is there's no limit to how many coupons you can earn, and there's no limit to how many coupons you can redeem. So if you've got $100 worth of coupons, you can redeem them all at one time in August. And the wonderful thing about August is our brand new August through December mini catalog will be out, and that catalog is the one that specializes in the holidays, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, and a little sprinkle of Valentine's kind of thrown in there too, just in some other stamp sets. So I don't have my catalog in hand to share with you, but it will be coming very soon. So of course, here is host code for July. All you need to do is log into my online store anytime, day or night, 24/7. And when you shop, you're going to use this code at checkout, and that will link it to my party that I have going on, so you can have those items shipped directly to your door. Now, if you're local to me, that's cool. All you need to do is just check with me, give me your order, because I can deliver to you. All right, let's go ahead and get stamping. I'm going to pull in some scrap paper here, and we're going to use Just Jade. That is 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to fold this in half. That'll be our card base. Then I have a piece of Gorgeous Grape, and that is, I didn't write these down. Okay, let's see how good your memory is. 5¼ by 4, and then our piece that we're going to stamp on is just 1/8 smaller. So that is going to be 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I do see what I'm missing. I die cut a panel out with a rectangle panel, and I'm not seeing what I did with it, and it's very important to my, there it is. All right, we're good, it's all good, it's all good. So I'm gonna take, I don't have blocks. You know, I try to be so prepared. I really, really do. I try to have it all together so I know what's up and what I'm doing, and then sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. But that's okay. I've got things close by, so have no fear. It'll be okay. That's the worst thing that happens to me today. We are golden. All right, so now I'm gonna just randomly stamp with purple Posy. And this is actually an ink that we don't have anymore. We had some color issues with it, and we had to turn that ink off. Now my ink pad, thank goodness, was okay. It was not affected by the color shift, so I'm very grateful for that, and I keep on using it. We still have the blends, and we still have the cardstock and some other things that coordinate with it, but it just struggled with some issues. So now I want a little bit of a darker shade, so I'm going to pull in my Highland Heather, and I'm going to do my centers of my flowers here, just a little bit darker. Let's turn you a smidge. There we go. Okay, I'm going to keep that open because I do want to stamp a flower in Highland Heather. I want it to be just a little bit darker because this one I'm going to cut out, and I want to just have that flower pop a little bit more than the ones that are on the background. So I'm going to use Just Jade for our leaves. So I'm going to stamp one here because that one's going to get cut out a little bit later. Let that dry. And now I'm just going to stamp some random leaves on here. So the nice thing about that, it's just random stamping. There's no rhyme or reason to it. And so you can't make a mistake, which is great. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So I did, ahead of time, did a stitched rectangle, and I'm gonna stamp my sentiment in basic gray. I kind of liked basic gray because it wasn't so dark as black, and this is a get well card, so I kind of wanted it to be a little bit more muted. Now I will tell you, this is a case from Pinterest. I did this somewhere along the line. I'm not exactly sure where it may have come from, but it is not my original idea, so I do like to share. Not much is my original idea. I'm a very good copier. So I'm going to pull in Gorgeous Grape, which is kind of the darkest purple that we have, and I'm going to stamp my centers in that dark purple, just so that it is a little bit more pop, like I said. All right, let's go ahead and attach this. I'm gonna pull in my new Stampin' Seal, and I've been working with this, and I've been doing some videos and some lives on the Stampin' Seal because I have heard some people are struggling a little bit with it, and there definitely is a learning curve to it. And I heard one demo say, and this is a great, this really stuck with me. It was really great what she had mentioned. It doesn't quite tear off as easily as our snail did. Okay, so when you ran your snail and you pulled up, it broke right away. That's because it wasn't really a really strong adhesive. This one is much stronger. So some people are having trouble that when they break the break the connection, the adhesive kind of goes back under the cartridge a little bit, and you have to manually roll it forward. And I have worked with it, and I have a little bit of a workaround with that, but it's kind of a good thing in a way, because it means that your adhesive is fairly strong and it's not releasing as quickly, which means it's actually going to stay on your project. And so kind of, it's kind of a good thing. Now, one thing that I have found is a nice hard surface works well. And I draw so if this is my paper, I go perpendicular, okay, so I've got it here, and then when I'm ready to break the seal, I do a very exaggerated pull up, okay? And what that kind of does is bring the adhesive right to the front of that roller and helps break the seal. Back before, when we had fast fuse, we had to do like a little check mark and break the seal that way, and sometimes it would shift the paper it's attached to the side, and it would actually go off the roller, and it kind of was a little bit of pain. This one you don't have to do that with. But what I have found is nice light pressure, and then when you're ready, just do that exaggerated pull. It's also very quiet. You don't hear that click, click, click sound that you used to with the Stampin, the Stampin snail. This one is seal. All right, so I'm going to attach that to my purple layer. I love Gorgeous Grape. Such a yummy color. Now, I used on my card here, I used the gingham from the Flowers for Every Season suite. There is a set of 3 ribbons that you can get together in a combo pack, and they actually are not orderable right now because we can't quite get them in. So I shifted my focus, and I went ahead and just pulled in our in color Just Jade ribbon, and it's just as pretty. It's just jade. I don't know if you guys ever were Will and Grace fans, but that reminds me of Just Jack. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some adhesive on the back here and attach my ribbon. Now, one thing you want to be careful of, this adhesive really is very, very sticky. So it's sticking to my fingers. And sometimes what I have found is actually, especially with the Seal Plus, once I get my finger on and I pull my finger away, it's actually kind of tearing the paper a little. So that's a great thing, because we've been struggling with having a really good adhesive. And you just have to be, it's a little bit caution, a little bit of care when you're using that. But you can see I am really not struggling too much by doing that exaggerated lift whenever I run my adhesive across. So hopefully that works for you guys as well. Okay, so we've got that one on. Now I'm going to do some dimensionals and attach my Get Well Soon panel. And I'm just going to put that kind of in the center there. Now, oh my goodness, I almost lost my scissors, you guys. I almost lost my scissors. Right here they are. Oh, help me. I don't know if you guys struggle with that too. You walk around with what you're looking for is in your hand or on your head. It seems that that's how things are these days. I go into a room and I think, what did I come in here for? I would like to say that's pandemic brain, but I don't think it is. I think that it's just what my kids used to say when they were little, is my brain is full. It's just full, and it can't remember that your scissors are right at your end of your hand. So now, hand cut, we don't have dies for this one. So I am gonna do just a quick little fussy cut here. And, I've talked about this before. Our snips are fantastic. Love these paper snips. And you can see how I'm cutting is I'm kind of just holding the scissors and moving the paper. That's what ends up making this fussy cutting so much easier, is I just let the paper do the work. All right, so I've got my little flower. Now I'm going to cut out some leaves. And it was so interesting when I was creating this card and I stamped everything and I was like, gosh, it's a little darker than what I had wanted. I kind of, I was just like, I don't know if that's as dark as I wanted to. And I had left and went to bed and came back down the next day. And my goodness, did the color change when it had kind of thoroughly dried into the cardstock. And that was kind of amazing. I don't know if it'll show here. You can see there's a little bit of a difference where that dried. That's still the same exact color, but it dries a little bit into the cardstock and just makes a little bit of a difference. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to put my leaf on here and I'm going to attach it with the pop dot or the dimensional that I'm going to use to attach it to the card anyway. So now I don't have to put adhesive on that. So this guy's just going to come right there. And then I'm going to slide this little piece of ribbon here and just do a little knot. And that is it, guys. That's it for such a quick and simple card. Just a nice, bright little purpley card to wish your friend get well soon. So there you go, my friends. That is using the gorgeous Posies stamp set. Again, that's part of the kit that I am offering. You can get the kit with 16 cards, as well as I'm giving away 4 make and takes and the PDF to go with it, ending July 10th. So hopefully you guys have a great week. Come visit me on Facebook at Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. I have some fun things going on this week. I do lots of giveaways there. I do tutorials there. I do lots of fun stuff there. And so come on and visit me on Facebook, Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen. Have a great week, you guys. Talk to you soon.